Hello, I'm Hiroko Hibbard, and I live in Washington State, just above the Portland, Oregon. And today is March 25th, 2020. And as many of you know, the whole city is shut down because of the COVID-19 virus. So I've been contemplating to see what I can do under this circumstance. If I can do something to make a difference, what can I do today? So I was guided to do this video shooting to share about what the founder of Young Living Essential Oils taught me and taught many people throughout the world. So this message is for anyone who are using Young Living Essential Oils. I wanted to show gratitude towards Gary. And where is the picture? Right here. If you don't know who that is, this is one of my favorite photos with Gary. And I specifically chose this frame because it's I'm blessed and thankful and gratitude, because I am so thankful than never before about being exposed to Young Living essential oils, and I get to use them. And I started using these oils since 1999. So it is my 21st year of using them. And of course, I've been so blessed and lucky, and I love these oils even after 21 years. But yet, it's because we are all forced to stay home as much as we can. We have healing tools to protect our bodies physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and environmentally. That's why I'm so grateful. And to share my gratitude to the world, I chose to share the lesson that I got to learn from Gary. And Gary passed away on on May 12th, 2018. Clearly, it was his timing to go up. And I strongly believe that, and I want to believe that his spirit is watching over us and this earth from above. And he used to mention many times that someday, the world needs essential oils. Just like what the ancient Egyptian and people 1,000 years ago needed them. And I feel that it is right now. And there are so many messages and quotes that he provided for us. And conveniently, the Jared Turner, who is the current president of Young Living Essential Oils, compiled his stories and lessons that he got to learn with Gary. And he spent so many hours, many years with Gary by traveling throughout the world. So thankfully, he chose to compile all those stories into this book. And there are 13 messages that Gary left for us. So I wanted to share each of them. And anyone who wants to learn the detail, because Jared did such a wonderful job sharing his experience in the story. And, you know, as I was reading, like it really made me smile. So let me share a screen, because I thought it's a good idea to show so that you can see it on the screen. How's that? So this is the first message on this chapter. Live every day like it's your last. And it's so true for now. Because no matter where we are, as long as we are on this earth planet, you never know. And let's hope not, but anyone can have chance to get this virus. So I'm pretty sure all of you got to spend even just a little tiny bit. Like, what if I were the one who would get this? And again, let's hope not. And for all of you who are watching, I'm hoping and I'm assuming that you are using Young Living essential oils. That's why you are watching them. So we have these healing tools to protect us. So let's not worry, but yet let's take this very seriously. But yet at the same time, let's live every day like it's your last. And it doesn't matter what people tell you, you're in charge of your life. Nobody else is. I cannot go to the bathroom on behalf of you, and I cannot eat and be happy on behalf of you. It is you. So you are the most important person for you. And with that, you can take care of other people. So if today is your last day, what would you like to do to make a difference? And let's hope for peace. So you can spend time, contemplate what you would do. And I'm so thankful that I got to not only use Young Living, but also to share with people that I love. Because now we are forced to stay indoors. But yet, thanks to Young Living, thanks to Gary who created Young Living, I get to stay home and still work and still call up people and to share. And Gary said, business and pleasure do mix. I can truly say I do what I love to do and I love what I do. And wouldn't it be great if you can have that type of business and passion and mission in your life that make you feel that way? And to me, Young Living provides that. And it can be yours if you want to. And Gary said, I got to be one with members. When he mentioned members, that means Young Living family, Young Living members who are using Young Living products. I got to know them. It was just fantastic. And we learned together. Life is all about how to become more successful and harmonious in our relationship and growing. So just by using them and just sharing one drop or two drops with your loved ones, that's sharing. You're spreading the essence of love. And David Stewart, who is another wonderful Young Living member and the author of many books, like Healing Bible of the Oils, to name a little, to name one. But he said these molecules of essential oils are God's love manifested in molecule. And I love that. I love the way he described about this precious essence. So truly, these are the God's love manifested in the molecule. So business and pleasure do mix and can be mixed. So it'll be nice if you have business, whatever you do, you get to have business and pleasure. And you have more balance. You get to have fun while sharing and learning. And as a Young Living product users, even get to have the opportunity to do that. Only if you want to. And the another message is the number one goal is connection. And there was someone who once said, happiness not real unless shared with somebody. So connection is very important. So get to know your team members and what they need. Ask questions, listen, and show them how much you care. And right now, I'm doing that for you who are watching this. Do you have any questions? Do you need to know anything? How you doing? So caring is connection. So it is so important to keep connection. And if you feel somewhat disconnected, it is time to reconnect with your loved ones. And how about this? Let your heart lead the way. Living your deep burning purpose is the key to a fulfilling life. Are you living with fear and fear-based emotion and fear-based mindset? Or are you connecting to your heart and how you're feeling? And are you allowing your heart lead the way? That's a big difference. So it is time for you to really reevaluate to see how you are living. And let's make sure to connect with your heart and let your heart lead the way. And you'll see what happens. And build a strong work ethic. We've got to build for tomorrow, not just for today. And this contradicts to the very first message of live every day as if today is the last. This one is because I'm truly hoping that today is not the last day. So, if that's the case, we got to build for tomorrow. Then what kind of tomorrow and the day after and so on and on and on? What kind of life you want to create? So you can reevaluate that. And I'm truly hoping that you get to create tomorrow that is filled with peace, harmony, respect, and love. And winners focus on winning. Inside of Gary's brain, there was no word failure exist. So he always have win-win brain, no matter what. So even though we are getting that threat and we feel so restricted somewhat, but yet we can still create a win-win mind. And if you want to succeed, get in the race and don't look back. That's what he did. And you can do too. Let's promote win-win. And let's find out what your definition of success is. It cannot be about win or lose. Success can be the life with happiness and peace. So what is your definition of success? And if that's your success, get in the race and don't look back and reach for the happiness and peace and freedom. And for that, don't just stand for something. Let's do something. I want everyone to focus on the caring and sharing of people, not the caring and sharing of money. And especially right now, because it is said that there are many people who may be losing business or job. So it can be very scary for many. So of course, our focus can be money or lack of money, lack of security. So totally understand that. But yet, let's focus on caring too, caring about others. And with the caring and sharing, you never know. The new form of abundance and care can be coming back to you. So, if you tend to be fearful about money, instead of just standing up for not doing anything, don't know what to do, and be stuck, feel stuck, let's do something to make a difference. And if you still don't know what to do, grab some oils that make you feel secure. How about grounding? How about butter? Anything that make you feel connecting. There is a blend called finance. So let's take advantage of some Young Living blends that Gary has already created for all of us. And I love this. Take care of nature and nature will take care of you. And I don't know if I want to believe this, but I get to see and hear some posts and some people saying that, this, coronavirus is happening and not limiting to that, but also like an earthquake and tsunami and volcano and so many things. And what is called natural disaster is happening because our mind or man-made things are creating those. And I don't know what your belief is, but I get to hear that all the time. But if that's the case, how about this? This can be new belief. Take care of nature, and nature will take care of you. And this is what Gary said. I can only take care of my Young Living family if I take care of Mother Nature. So Mother Nature is so important for him to serve and take care of members, not the other way around. And that's why he put so much effort and energy and love towards the plants so that he could produce wonderful, amazing essential oils out of them. And he plant and grow them and cultivate with love and gratitude. And I'm sure those plants respond to him and all the workers and all the users of Young Living. That's why, personally, I feel Young Living essential oils are so powerful to promote healing, especially on emotional and mental level, and even spiritual level, and make us feel, very well. So let's show gratitude and love towards Mother Nature. So I highly recommend to start using essential oil with love and gratitude, because then they will respond to you. And put God first. And that's basically what Gary did. Whatever he did, he made sure to put God first. So he always hold the principle that God has given to us close to our heart, close to your heart, and always live to be an example to those around you and to the world in which you live. And especially right now, the world is filled with fear because this is unknown. We never experienced anything like this during our lifetime. So of course there are a lot of fear, and fear of losing, fear of unknown, fear of so many. And do you know what people tend to do when we are facing fear? In every culture, they have their own prayer. They may have different faith, but yet they all pray if they don't know what to do. So it is good timing for everyone to practice the power of prayer and the action of prayer. So Gary suggested for many years to put God first and then be guided to make connection then you'll know in your heart. And then let your heart lead the way. And once you get that inner guidance, don't give up. You can achieve everything you want in life if you allow it. All you have to do is to grab it, sink your teeth into it, and go for it with a deep, burning desire. So what's your desire? And I happen to have this excite. So excite as in excitement. This can be used as a passion or the fuel that ignite my passion. And especially this circumstance really ignited my deep, burning desire that was sitting for a long time to come out. That's why I chose to do this video sharing. And believe it or not, I really don't want to put myself out there because I'm very shy, even though not many people believe it. But personally, I don't really like to talk to the screen or in front of people. But I'm doing it because if I can do something to make a difference, and I'm standing up for myself and for all of you to do something. And believe me, before this, I use butter essential oils to give me courage and inner strength. So how about this? And this is something that I love about Gary. He always made sure to stay curious like a child. And you get to see a lot of fun stories about Gary. So he was just like a child, was so open-minded and curious. For him, sky is the limit. And so again, speaking of fear, this is what he said. Do you know what the greatest fear is? It's taking a risk to change your paradigm. And you know, clearly he had fear, but yet what he chose to do was to change and transform fear into faith. That's why he made sure to put God first. And he was guided to take action, which he did. That's why he became the pioneer. Many years ago, over 35, maybe even more years ago, he wanted to share his passion about to have his own farm where he get to plant and grow plants and cultivate and distill essential oils. And with the hope that many people on this world get to use those oils. And he once said that only 3 out of 12 people who were present at that time, cheer him up. Go for it. That's wonderful, Gary. But many people there thought, oh, that's, nonsense, that's crazy, that cannot be true. But good thing is he didn't listen to those words that didn't support him. And he kept having curious mind. And that's why he took a risk to make a great difference. And that's why he became the father of the modern day. The father of the, what's the word? Father of the modern day distillery or something like that. So he became a pioneer. And I truly believe, and I don't think I'm over exaggerating to say that he actually really opened the door to introduce essential oils to be used for therapeutic purpose. And now look all around. Many people are talking about essential oils. So he definitely became the pioneer. He definitely took a risk to change the paradigm. And this is a very important message, especially right now. Stay calm in the face of conflict. And he said, don't get upset. Just be kind and thoughtful in all situations. And I agree, but I'm sure many people who are very emotional, especially right now, people can get easily upset. And when they're upset, it is so challenging to be kind and thoughtful. So, to me, it's okay to get upset because we are all human. But yet, after releasing that energy of upset and fear-based emotion, then you get to use some essential oils blends. Harmony, peace and calming, believe, sacred mountain, even seedlings calm. There are so many selections. So Gary provided all these blends and essential oils so that we get to use them and we get to value them, especially right now. And with that, you can be kind and thoughtful in all situations. And one of my sons actually worked at a sporting goods store here in town. And it's because all those sporting events have been either postponed or canceled. There are so many return items. So I thought, oh no, is my son gonna be one of them who's gonna lose job because of this situation? But actually that store is doing good, even though there are so many return items from sporting goods. But the store sells a lot of survival kit and survival items and tools. So they are staying in business, thankfully. But there is one concern. He mentioned that one of the items is selling like a crazy. And can you guess what it is? It's guns. What do they do with guns? And Young Living has common sense blend. So it'll be a good idea to spread common sense. And I truly hope that they are using those guns for just safety and self-defense, not to attack anybody. So stay calm in the face of conflict as much as we can. And let's allow Young Living blends to support and protect and guide us. And be a product of the products. So know your products. Take time to study them and learn everything you can. And it's because everyone is supposed to be indoors. You can have some time to learn something new. And I know there are some people who actually reported to me in the past saying, I have all these essential oils that came as promo items, but I don't know how to use them. It is time to grab them right now out of the shelves. And you get to study what they can do for you. And it's because everyone is getting and buying some key products like thieves products, thieves oils. So there was some point, period where they ran out of thieves. But please don't get panicky because Young Living has so many different essential oils that support you. And that can still protect you. Thieves is not the only one. You can use emu power, you can use Exodus 2, not many people know about that Exodus 2, but that's one of my favorite oils actually for protection. And there are oregano, thyme, basil, marjoram. There are so many essential oils, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, melaleuca, rosemary. So those oils are there for you. And if you wanna, use a creative and curious mind like a child, this is a moment that you can be so creative and you get to create your own blend. How about that? So don't get freaked out if certain products are out of stock. You can come up with your own blends. Especially you can put your intention and with a prayer by saying that, thank you for protecting me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for promoting balance and harmony. And next message is have a vision. The intensity of your dream, the passion of your heart, and the knowing of the spirit, these will create the perfect manifestation of your dream, the fulfillment of your destiny. So again, it's a great time to be at peace and pausing and then create your vision. What kind of vision would you like? What kind of vision and dream and goal that you want to manifest tomorrow in the future? And conveniently, Young Living has a blend called Envision, Inspiration, Believe, Transformation. So you get to use those oils to come up with your own vision. And lastly, on the road with Mary. So Jared got to spend not only with Gary, but also with Mary. So this is a message from her. So many people are out there waiting for you to talk to them, to bless their lives in ways beyond what most of them can even imagine. And I don't remember how many years ago, but once Mary was up on stage and she was very passionate and she shared this message with everyone who happened to be there. And I cannot repeat exactly the same way, but the content is something like this. Mary said, Gary is the heart of Young Living. But heart itself cannot be, cannot act as a whole because it has a purpose. It has a purpose of pumping and send oxygen and blood to other organs. So Gary is like a heart and the brain of Young Living. He has so much wisdom and passion and love. But heart alone cannot serve others. He has a limit. And Mary said, people like us, Young Living lovers, are the heartbeat of Gary. And it's amazing to see that there are so many people who are using Young Living products throughout the world. So we are the heartbeat of Gary, who is up in the sky right now. And as I said, I'm so sure that Gary's spirit is still watching from above to protect the earth. And for those who get to connect to that and be guided to share even some drops to your loved ones, you can do that. You can bless them. And again, just like what Mary said, many people out there may be waiting for you to talk to them, to bless their lives in ways beyond what most of them can even imagine. And that really speaks to me, because when I started using Young Living back in 21 years ago, first, I didn't even know that Young Living was shared through words of mouth, and I didn't understand the concept of network marketing at that time. But yet, in order for this type of wonderful, high quality of products to be out there, the best way to spread is through the words of mouth from those people who love those products. So, if you get inspired by one or some or all of this message that was provided by Gary, let's take action. Let's make a difference, especially right now. And just know you're more bigger than who you think you are. So you may be able to do something. And even though I'm just only one tiny girl, I cannot do everything. But by sharing this message, and somebody who resonates with the message that I just shared and what Marin and Gary and Jared actually shared, you can actually take the message and then you can plan, you can take action to make a difference. So again, I want to thank Gary Young, who had a strong passion to make a difference for the humanity. And he took a risk to take action to build this wonderful Young Living essential oils, so that people from all around the world can use them to promote the balance and harmony and peace and sense of security, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And they are so wonderful for our human body. They can make us get well. So let's use these oils, especially at this time, with love and gratitude. And please don't forget to pray. So, thank you so much for watching. And I wish all of you well.